I heard it said closed mouths don't get fed, so we partnering with Harvey, help to build the city bread. And to those that call Jedediah to the town, hold it, wait a minute. Pause, stand down. Why you mad? Cause we double checking all your allegations. You say you telling truths, we just following the traces. Y'all people mad, Jed ain't seen in clock corruption. Jed ain't moving like a pawn, he's a king, he fights injustice. A lie can't stand when the truth comes to face it. That's why them liars keep on losing court cases. Let's just agree to disagree and work to bring Harvey back. Dealing with businesses and wars they not paying their tax. And all the woman Kobe Jed wants you to know the fake is showing. Thought you'd have him on your finger, he researched he wasn't going. Want you calling all the strays, who's the leader of your pack? Work on getting business in your ward to pay their fair tax. They making money up in Harvey, but short Harvey on them racks. It's not racks, they owe Harvey some millions of very money that could help demolish unsafe buildings. This verse was long, run the chorus, we'll be back and we ain't about to leave. Harvey, you can run and tell that we here till whole bills up on every block. Activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration for the hearts that never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. You see we care, we ain't backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit. Jed and I for the coaches here and we commit to this. Not quoting fiction, what we saying is fact. Found stolen land up in Harvey, Jed helped take that land back. Put back on Harvey's tax roll, bringing investors to meetings. We trying to help Harvey out, so V-Knots why you see them. We out here making moves, we out here doing something. Cooking with Frank, sir, you coined that term, you wanted something. Victims Network of Thornton Township, V-Knots, that's right. I'm trying to see how they help Harvey, can y'all bring that to life? Cause what I'm seeing ain't right, steady line, going to court. What's the score? I lost count, watching lights fall to the floor. Some people like confusion, we trying to bring improvement. So run that chorus back, remind the people what we do. On every block, activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration for the hearts that never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. You said we care and we ain't backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit. Jed and I for the coaches here and we commit to this. I'm almost finished, couple things and I'm through. To the back, library board, no more illegal moves. Can't stand injustice, so for the culture came through saying, hey, Mrs. Price, here's the money, file your lawsuit. When we believe, we don't just talk, we stay making moves. Jedi and for the culture, that's just what we do. This last part goes out to Officer McKenna. Jed came to help Harvey fight, helped him be a winner. 911 was called and they sent you. He thought he seen the one and we don't know if that's true. But now y'all, what is Jed gon' do? He gon' fight even harder to help Harvey push through. Y'all got ideas to help Harvey, won't y'all focus on that? We got ideas and making moves. Whole bills up on every block. Activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration consciousness and never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. See we care, backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit it. Jed and I for the cultures here and we commit to this. We commit to this. We commit to this. We commit to this.
Yo, what's up, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? This your boy Jedediah here and investigate, navigate when justice finds no rest. I'm your host, and no, this is not a drill. We are really on tonight. I'm literally coming in to pop in to check on y'all, to say hi, and to just talk to y'all for a little bit. It is 10:15 Central Standard Time. And so that means that you should be asleep. But you're not. 51 of you are on here. Shout out to Political Ties in the chat talking about time to troll, maybe, maybe not. I got Dylan saying, "You're the man, Jed. Proud of you. Hope you're doing well." I see it says She State Leader. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Absolutely happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And Lula, so victorious. YJ717, S1, S Simply Blessed, Detective Rachel, all in the building. What's up, Natalie? P3N3B. Laney Bird. So yeah, definitely so happy to see all of you all that have come on here. It is approximately 60 people who are on tonight. We somewhere do around 100 and 110 per broadcast. That means we are literally in a good way because y'all kicking it with me tonight. I see Jamie Harper. It is also 11:15 where I'm at. I just typically say the time in Central Standard Time. So it's 11:15 where I'm at, 11:16 now where I'm at. And yeah, definitely almost time to go to bed. 61 people, thank you for being on the show tonight. I came on here because I'm just curious. Before I literally, and I don't have y'all know I still don't have no producer. This is not a prepared show. We're going to do this organically. Hopefully we're going to be in and out. You ought to be able to get your rest if you decide to stay on here. But have y'all been paying attention to what's going on in Harvey? I'm on some answers today. Tonight, I wanted to be interactive. I don't want to just be talking and giving information and not getting a response. But has anybody been paying attention to what's going on in Harvey? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Life definitely been lifing. Prices of gas going up. Spirit Airlines is gone. The Spirit Airlines is now a Spirit of the past. People are now trying to crowdfund to get it back up and running. If they do, I hope they change the damn color. I don't want to see any more yellow planes. Is that what the hell is it on my eye? Y'all, I got something like a dot on my eye. Well, there you go. That's how you know I don't got ain't no hair and makeup over here. I need to start looking at myself before I come on the screen. What is that? Who the hell knew you could get a pimple on your eyelid? What the? Is that a pimple on my eyelid? That is crazy. Hold on, y'all, because that got me. I'm so sorry. Y'all know how I do it. I got to take a second. I was literally going to be able to go. I thought I was going to be in and out. There go the ADHD. I'm crying. We'll see that comment. Yeah. So I don't know, have anybody been paying attention to what's going on in Harvey, Illinois? But if you haven't, I took a quick look over there, and what in the hell is going on? You would think with the way they tried to package and present it that the problem was me. Well, I have been minding my business, living my life, not thinking about none of that shit. And I feel like I'm seeing more chaos right now than when they was trying to claim that I was the one that was bringing it. And so now that I've taken a quick look over in Harvey, I want to kind of go over stuff from the rooter to the tutor, from the beginning to the end. But I do want to say, y'all, congratulations. Have anybody seen or heard? Y'all, Key Price is back working in politics. Congratulations, Key Price, on that $110,000 job over at the Village. That's really wonderful, y'all. Key Price back in the big bucks. And I'm so glad that I never gave up on him, because if I need to get a loan, I am definitely going to have to call Key Price. But Key Price is over there doing something. I think that they getting a food pantry or something started over there. And Key Price is going to be back and giving food away to the residents. And so special announcement from Mr. Price. Everybody that needs food service, you can go up to the Village, the city of Harvey Village Hall tomorrow at 3 p.m. As a matter of fact, I'm sorry, I'm looking at it wrong. You can go to the village of Harvey tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. and the food service director, Mr. Key Price, will be handing out Harvey World food boxes. Now, with that being said, political ties. I ain't been on in quite a while. Do you really want to troll me? I don't think you want to troll me. Y'all, yes, go over there tomorrow. $110,000. You definitely need to show up tomorrow at the Village Hall and get your food box, your Keith Price Super Food Box from the city of Harvey. It's going to be Harvey World food boxes. They will be giving them out. And I heard that you have enough supply in there to make 2 meals. And we will leave that as the announcement unless he apologized for coming up in here trying to troll my live stream. But I think that he has officially, I think he's going to backtrack off of that. But anyway, congratulations to Mr. Key Price. You know, I promise you, even with me laughing like this, somebody is going to show up tomorrow. I heard y'all was giving away those super Key Price Harvey World food boxes. Go get y'all something to eat. Okay, so anyway, congratulations to Key Price for working back in government, doing whatever you're doing. I don't know nothing about what he got going on. I don't know what kind of money he making. I don't know what the man doing for real. But yeah, that's funny. Next case, next topic. So if you've been paying attention to what's going on over there in Harvey, then you've been privileged to see that this is looking pretty interesting. It looks pretty interesting and pretty intense in some spaces. But actually, before I go to that, because I'm just going to say this as a person that is in an observing seat right now, now that I've taken a look over there. Whoa, is that white lady getting that city moving or what? Is that white lady getting that city moving or what? I am so shocked right now, and I am not going to lie to you. I am so shocked right now because Mayor Shirley Jawinski has seemingly done a complete 180. And I'm confused because I thought they was broke. So I don't know what the hell is going on, but I will say that I sure am interested to figure it out because Shirley has opened the government back up, extending the hours. There's a weekly announcement on the Facebook page of what's going on in the city of Harvey, or monthly or something like that. And I just saw that they had a car show and now they're filling potholes. People are getting back to work and people are getting back pay. What is going on? I'm literally gonna be honest and say I'm a little shocked, a little lost, a little bewildered. But I'm not a hater. Congratulations to Shirley Jawinski for getting it done. And I'm not even going to make this about race, but y'all do know that this don't help the case of saying, you know, when a white person got it, or when a white person doing it, it seems like, you know, even this, when it was about her first month, did you all not see the city of Markham sent some trucks and some resources over to Harvey to help them clean up? I was like, dang. So definitely trying to figure it out. And I love the fact that this white woman ain't scared. No tail to tuck. She literally had a meeting at the village hall when the power went out. They opened the door and she said, get the business done. So I gotta take my hat off to Shirley to say, we see you, girl. All right. But I do find myself a little perplexed. And I do have a ton of questions, but I'm not a resident. So I have questions. I'm looking at things. But at the end of the day, as long as the people of the city of Harvey are getting what they need, great. Somebody said that is in style on your eye. Sty on the eye. How do you get that? How do you get a? Oh hell, y'all. Oh my lord. Sty on eye. Is my vision in danger? Hold on, y'all. I gotta check this out. Sty on eye. What the fuck is going on? A sty is a painful red pimple-like lump on the edge of the eyelid caused by a bacterial infection in a blocked oil gland. They are common, usually self-treatable with warm compression, and typically resolve in a few days. Do not pop them, as this can spread infection. I got bacteria on my eyeballs. What the fuck? You know what? I've been really going through it. And I've been so, you know what? Oh my God. Now what bitch then, oh, let me. Who around here passing around bacteria to the fucking eye? I'm so sick of human to human contact. All right, so I don't know what's going on. I'm dead serious. I don't know what's going on. But it's bothering me, Linda, because I can see it. And I'm now scared because that mother is right by my eyeball. I'm finna be walking around like this all day. I don't want no bacteria to get in my eye. Oh my God, what is going on, Lord? What do I do? In the name of Jesus, I command. You know, I got a real saved mama. If I call her and said that I got a sty on my eye, she probably said, put your hand on your eye. And Father God, in the name of Jesus, I rebuke the sty. I rebuke the bacteria down in the middle of the crevices of the eye. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to the doctor. I'm going back to the doctor. Now everybody telling me don't touch it. Y'all distracted. This broadcast is finna be over. I ain't been gone all this long to come back. I ain't been gone this long to come back for y'all to tell me now I got bacterial infections. That's crazy. That's crazy. You're supposed to come back better. You're supposed to come back more beautiful. You're supposed to come back in a greater position. I've been going on this long, and now I come back to talk about Harvey, and now we're talking about a damn sty in my eye. I'm concerned about what's going to happen, and now this is crazy. It's better than waking up with eye boogers. Okay. Got bacteria in my eyelids. But I will tell y'all this. I have been doing a full body detox. I am detoxing years of bad habits. And it is a 90-day process. And I'm now like starting to shrink again. But I got a ton of energy because all of the things that was in my body that was creating toxins, I guess, is pushing that stuff out. And so you all planning your funeral over dang sty. Dude, put a warm towel on it and stop whining. Okay. You know who up on here got styes. Look at all these bacteria eyeball filled ass commenters. Oh, it's nothing. It's just another day. Just get a warm towel. They got bacteria eyeballs. Their kids got bacteria eyeballs. They got bacteria eyeballs because ain't no way in hell y'all should be having a normal reaction to a whole nother eyeball on your eyeball lid. Let me move forward. I knew y'all was trifling. Now, to the topic. Again, I do apologize. I can't stay focused. Let me get focused. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I take a look at Harvey. Not only, somebody said, so do you? Linda, you got me on that one. On my mama, you got me. Ooh, that was a zinger right there. Okay. Okay. Let's get into it, y'all. What's going on in the city of Harvey? I think that this is interesting, right? So there is one woman that we all met, and I actually have come to appreciate her quite a bit. That's Alicia Nicole. Come on, y'all. Give it up in the chat for Alicia Nicole. If you down with and give it up for Alicia Nicole, it's 108 people on here. Put a 5 in the chat and let me know if you all think that Alicia Nicole is raw, worth supporting, genuine, and on her shit. Alicia Nicole, we met her in Dalton. It's the first time that I've seen her in my life. I don't know what she was doing before dealing with the Dalton situation, but what I will tell you is that Alicia Nicole has been consistent, and now as things have spewed over into Harvey, she has been on the front lines. Alicia Nicole, y'all give it up for Alicia Nicole if y'all can on the comments. Let's see where we at. Alicia Nicole got 1, 2, 3. Okay, I see actual hand clappings. Y'all got some fancy devices. So I see 5s, I see hands. Giving it up for Alicia Nicole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of 9, 10. Yes, I fucks with her. More people coming through. It's a little delay. Shout out to Alicia Nicole. I rock with her. I support her. I think she's genuine. I think she's dope. I really do. I do appreciate Alicia Nicole. And I'm going to be honest here, in no particular order. I do rock with her, but I sure want to know what the fuck is this? So apparently Melissa Crawley put up a comparison of Alicia Nicole. And she basically... Melissa Crawley, y'all. Melissa Crawley put up a comparison of Alicia Nicole, and she likened her. So I finally figured out who this chick that was with Jedediah looked like. This heifer was trying to stare me down and had the nerve to buck at me and said, do something. With 20 sheriffs standing there, listen, Lil Bill, you ain't finna get me jammed up with them folks. Beat it, Billy. So, screenshot. Critical smoker. You must be high as hell to end up over here. Well, welcome. So we are going to be a little sensible. We might be funny at times. We're going to talk about real shit. We ain't hating on nobody or riding no dicks or basically trying to make up shit to get content. And we ain't giving out no wolf tickets. So if that's the kind of content that you typically like to have, this ain't your shit. But you probably like high as fuck and just stumbled across this live stream. You know I don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with me. But we over here, because it's all well, we say welcome over here. We accept people with sense and idiots alike. I still remember that shit you did with my baby, with the monkey. I don't know what the screenshot is, but you've been watching for a while, I'm assuming, through your other fucking idiot detractors. And you know what's interesting? Look at me, I'm still standing. You know, since I got you over here, I really want to know what's your thoughts on how you think I'm surviving now, since I'm not advocating anywhere and I ain't on live stream and my bills are still paid. What's going on? What's up with that? What you think that is? You think I made enough money while I was over there with you guys that I could take a little break? Golly. Some certain names is absolutely interesting, but we gave them up. Y'all give it up. That boy good came over here for a couple moments. Talking about some screenshot. Who gives a fuck? Okay. Anyway, this was basically a post that was put up by Melissa Crawley. I didn't even plan on going in that direction. I don't even have that kind of energy because I don't fucking care about those people, man. I've been living my best life. I've been good, but this is interesting. So I came across this post, but I also came across this. And I might not be doing this in the right order. Hold on. But this is all stuff that I saw on Alicia Nicole's page when I basically took a look at everything. Okay. Okay, First observation here, you guys, I think this is interesting because the first observation is these three women now seated together. That would be Melissa Crowley. That would be what is that lady's name? I'm so sorry, y'all. I have been so fucking checked out. I don't even remember her name. Kimberly. Kimberly Christmas. That's Melissa Crowley. Kimberly Christmas is in the middle. Alderwoman Kobe Chapman. Now, I ain't gonna make no assumptions about what this is, right? Because it's a public space and people could be talking about anything. And we don't know what this moment is. And so I ain't really about to do too much with this picture. I'm gonna just let it go. I'm gonna keep on moving past it, but it was a post that Alicia Nicole put on her page of them kind of sort of conversing. But we all do know that these individuals are allegedly connected at the hip. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go any further with that. Connected at the hip, okay? So we do know that these individuals are supposedly working together, supportive of one another. Kimberly is definitely at Alderwoman Kobe Chapman's events. Melissa Crowley is obviously somebody that supports her, and Melissa Crowley was tapped by Alderwoman Kobe Chapman to question them when they were trying to hire a new clerk for the village, which ended up being the wife of one of the other aldermen there. And so that is all stuff that we would say connects them to a great degree. But I don't know what this moment is. I don't know what's going on with this moment. But I do know one thing that I will say, and I'm really not trying to be disrespectful in this exact moment because I'm just being completely honest in a critique. But if this is a part-time job, I don't know what this is a part-time job. I don't know what all responsibilities they have. But what I will say is that to Alderwoman Kobe Chapman, if you want, and this is a genuine thing here, I have a good recommendation of several beauty salons, people I know who do real good hair. There's absolutely no reason whatsoever in 2026 that an alderwoman seated in a government that has some level of visibility will have, I don't even know what you call it. I believe that's, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where her life is at. I do know that maybe she should take some of that money that she's spending with that church who is housing a political operation illegally as her base of operation. Well, illegal in the sense that as a 501c3 charter, as a former pastor, I just want to inform you that if they're utilizing if they're getting rent from a political entity that's doing political things inside of the church, that could be a conflict with their federal 501c3 charter. And I don't know if there's any community meetings or forums, but they must make sure that they are giving every single political opponent or person in that community the same time and same opportunity to speak in that church if it's happening. But what I will say is that I'm concerned about the health of that ponytail. And I don't know how things have matured because that's not my arena. But I do know that you all can pop, that people sometimes you can buy one of those things and you just put the rubber band on and you pop it on them and it actually adds some inches. But this motherfucker right here, stingy as hell, no disrespect intended, just telling the truth. The Michael Jackson movie definitely came out, brought back the whole slick it down with the gel, put the finger waves in it, but we ain't there. We need to do something about that ponytail. I really do want to say that as a man, being honest and not trying to be disrespectful or body shame. And please do another favor for all of us, because I'm going to tell you something as a man that have actually experienced the effects of 40 years old. Please take that hump out your back. Okay, it's giving Miss Burns. Miss Burns from The Simpsons. I was wondered if he had a daughter. But I want you to take that arch out your back, because if you don't take that arch out your back, literally gravity is going to center in the middle and you are going to be slouched over like that. It's going to be back pain. And the way Kimberly is laying on your motherfucking back in this picture, you don't want those problems. And I'm really trying to be honest. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just giving advice. But I understand how people are gonna take it. Some people are gonna like it, some people not. Some people are gonna get mad, some people are gonna laugh. But my true intention is that even though I don't like your ass, I see some things that I'm concerned about for the culture. That arching your back, Kimberly laying on your back, girl, you could tell that motherfucking secret standing up, okay? And then that ponytail. That ponytail is damn, that ponytail is then the crazy part is that it's a hump up at the top. So that means that there is more hair for you to pull back in that motherfucking rubber band, no scrunchie. Come on now. They don't love you. They ain't telling her what to do. How those legs, man. Now moving forward. So we know that these three people are associated in school. And it's over Melissa doing what Melissa does.
All right. So we've had an opportunity to, there's nothing else on here that's actually really out of the ordinary that we don't pay any money. So with that being said, the chairman makes a all right.
Melissa is clearly pointing behind her to Alicia Nicole, okay? Antagonistic, at minimal, but everybody know that they got a problem going on right now. But this is the thing. I think Alicia Nicole's suggestion was that she's saying that she letting her know that they being recorded, so Melissa removes herself to not be associated with her. But let me kind of sort of speed my point across this. I don't want to go through.
Hit me on, not shit, bitch. Not a motherfucking thing am I worried about you doing. You understand me? Not shit, bitch. Play with somebody else.
So that was a video. It's a little disturbing. And I didn't want to play the full video on here because I don't even know the rules around a gun being flashed or shown on the screen. But this literally is a video that you can go see on Alicia Nicole's page. And now I'm kind of switching gears, right? But this is a video that you can see on Alicia Nicole's page where Melissa Crowley, the same woman who literally was belligerent and accosting and all of the and threatening and all of that and insulting me when I was walking in the Harvey parade. I thought I was the problem. So now I'm not even involved, not there, not even giving a damn, not paying attention. But this same woman who also had a problem that I understand when they was doing the questioning of the clerk, this same woman who literally had a problem going outside the mayor's house and was arrested and subsequently tranquilized or whatever the hell she was, sedated, because she was acting completely irate and ignorant. This same woman is now on a call, it appears, on a FaceTime, it appears, allegedly with Alicia Nicole. And what's troubling and concerning is that this woman who literally did the same shit by putting up a post with a gun being pointed at the screen talking about me, this same woman who alleges that we were waiting on her outside of City Hall by her car, goofy, this same woman, this same despicable, ignorant woman, and I'm trying not to go too far into my feelings and just talk about what I'm seeing, is on a FaceTime pointing a gun. I'm not worried about shit. Pointing a gun in what appears to be a conversation with Alicia Nicole. I'm not worried about shit, bitch. Like, first of all, if they on a call, you could have got the respect off the fact that two grown women are having a conversation. Maybe they're trying to address the issue. That would have been my first thought. Like, okay, maybe these two women are, you know, they got a problem, they got a misunderstanding, they got a beef, they got an issue, they got a difference of opinion. So it's actually commendable to be able to get on the phone and converse about it. But you actually will go so far that you will pull your gun out and place it in the fucking phone at somebody that is apparently or seemingly, because we can't see Alicia's side, unarmed, talking about you ain't scared of nothing. Like, and you don't hear Alicia in this moment having any back and forth exchange, being belligerent, being threatening, or anything like that. And I'm going to put all that to say this one thing. Don't nobody see that this is kind of sort of too far? That's too far. It's too far and it's crazy. Especially when you think about the times that we're in and all the stuff that's going on. So what did I want to say as it relates to this? Alicia Nicole's done an amazing job. If you pay attention to this posting, where you can see the actual video. Well, you can see the actual video. But she did an amazing job. And then there's other videos. There's another video on here where, and I think that's really what I think my main question will come in with this, because again, I've left all these idiots and I ain't thinking about them. And I'm going to give some advice to Alicia Nicole at the end of this live stream. These people are literally nothing. They're low and they're nothing. They have nothing coming and they ain't giving nothing. So this is another video that's on that same post where Alicia Nicole seems to be looking at Melissa Crowder, who's sitting right back at her rear right flank.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, then, due to the fact that we had a finance meeting a couple of weeks ago for the bills list that were generated for April the 13th. And we have the meetings and finance committee, I know that fact, we're going to go forward and bring before the entire city council. Unfortunately,
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what Alicia on with that one. She's just gonna go get you put out. But she is obviously, this has reached a boiling point. It has reached a boiling point where it's kind of gone too far. But I just want to say, it is my understanding. I actually was like, wait, what the hell is going on? Like this is concerning. And mind you, I've kind of sort of checked out. I ain't been even paying attention to what's going on in there. I got so many projects and things going on. I'm kind of not paying attention. But I'm all the way on another side of the country and I see this and my first thought is, whoa, it's that serious and it ain't got that far. And here's my point. Ain't nobody saying nothing about this locally? That's the shit I'm talking about. See, these are the ways of how things go. And then when I show up and say something, then I've come to cause chaos or to be a provocateur. Now, for the record, nobody has called me, and I'm okay with that. Nobody has called me, and I'm still trying to figure out if I want to be involved with anything at all because, like I said, I'm good. I'm going to finish the commitments that I made. And by the way, the construction of the homes has been delayed for some logistic reasons with the county, but I believe that those issues are pretty much resolved and construction is going to be on the way for that. And then I'm going to reassess if I want to deal with Harvey at all, because I don't see any point. And outside of that, I don't have any call to be there at this particular point, meaning that there is no one suggesting that there is an injustice that they want me to even consider to address or a need that they want me to consider to fill. So that's what I was telling y'all. I don't just go around just doing shit. I got to get called. I got to feel released and I got to go do it because that's why I'm there. Other than that, trust me, I'm fine not doing anything in the public eye. So just living and enjoying life. And so, but when I see this as a black man, as a man, as an advocate, as a lifelong Chicagoan, I'm sitting up here like, that's too far. So I then continue to pay attention. And then the next thing that I see is Alicia showing or sharing about an encounter. And I don't know when this was. I don't know if it's the same meeting or anything like this, but it says the video that led to Kobe Chapman, an elected official in the second ward, getting upset. This is the video.
Hope doesn't want to be recorded. She loves being in the front of the camera any other time.
Right there. Right there. Right there. Let me tell you something. If y'all don't use both y'all eyes, right there is what I'm talking about. First of all, you're talking to other individuals. Second of all, while talking to them, you notice the camera. No expectation of privacy in the public, and you are an elected official. Third, when you created the distance and you turned your back because you didn't want to be filmed and you didn't want to be addressed, this is when it literally is what I'm trying to get y'all, or been saying to y'all, that I noticed. When Alicia Nicole spoke to her audience, she don't want to be addressed. This woman does not have it in her to do nothing. And that should be concerning. And let me tell you what I mean by that. She literally, let me try to make that make sense if I can. Let me go back. Let me try to make that make a little bit more sense. When you decide, I don't want to be in this, Alicia Nicole was talking to her camera. Listen.
Hope doesn't want to be recorded. She loves being in the front of the camera any other time.
I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. But the fact that that made her draw all the attention away from those people, that conversation, and her somewhat desire not to be on the camera, that she had to respond to that petty response, is what? What does it tell you? Because I'm going to tell you something. If somebody says something to me, my ass is going to respond because I'm just as petty. That's what I'm telling you. So Kobe Chapman has done a great job at asking questions and sounding articulate, because she's not been in the hot seat while I was watching her in the days of forming an opinion about what was going on in Harvey, and I've expressed this many times. But now, as the spotlight shifts, I'm telling the people of Harvey, don't be so desperate for change, and because of you thinking that somebody is fighting for you, that you are ignoring the signs that are blatantly in your face. And I've said this once, and I'll keep on saying it. Number one, Kobe Chapman is not who she appears to be, and my only issue with her is what she attempted to do to me when I didn't agree with her, or I started questioning things about her that just did not add up. You're telling people that a woman's house is being taken. She doesn't live there. You know this? Why aren't you saying that part? You're telling people that you don't have any transparency. You get the bills list, you put them out, you don't ask any questions before the meeting as an alderwoman that you have the power to ask. Why do you wait for city council meetings to go on display? Kobe Chapman, you don't have to go to jail because all of this is resolvable. Everybody is on the phone. The only person that leaves when resolve is made, Kobe Chapman. And then comes her minions. Now they're fighting me. And it's funny. It's at best irritating for a moment. Complete idiocracy. And she's not saying or doing anything, trying to appear to separate herself from it. In my mind, trying to be fair and logical, she can't be blamed for what they do, right? And then I say, are you okay with what they're doing? And Kobe Chapman, in a very sinister way, walking out of the door, turned around and said to me, I can't control people's actions. Ain't that right, Daryl? And in that moment, I knew what I needed to know. She is 100% with the shits and involved, and she has dirty hands that she loves to appear clean. That's my assessment, my opinion, my experience. I sat in the car with her and explained to her what I was doing, only for her to turn around and say to me in an entitled way, literally, I should have been first on the show because I'm a woman. That was her reason. That was her logic. She was not happy that I let the mayor of the city come on the show first. And then because she was a woman, she was supposed to go first, entitled. And then you do a little bit more research and find out that she is related to one of the most respected, but one of the nastiest politicians that we've ever seen in the region. Guess who else's name is Chapman? Look at the history of this woman and the things that she's known for and how she led in government. I've said it once and I'll say it again. I don't need nobody to ever say it, but to validate it. Kobe Chapman gets any higher in government with the way her heart is set up, the vindictiveness in her, and the fact that she got a real evil streak in her and she okay with doing things in the shadow. Y'all thought Tiffany Henyard was some shit. I guarantee you, Kobe Chapman is going to be the one that's going to make y'all say, what the fuck did we do? And I put that on my own life. I seen this woman in moments when the camera ain't paying attention do very slick sly stuff. And even when the camera was playing, when all of the hell was going on and all the fighting, no matter how volatile, how nasty, how disgusting, how disrespectful it got on both ends, you all saw Kobe Chapman go out to the people and tell them in the sly way, keep up the good work. Keep fighting back. Keep up the good work. They wasn't even fighting for the city. They was too busy with my name in their mouth. And so these are things you can ignore if you want to. Make excuses for it if you want to. But shall I continue? I'm trying to tell y'all, it may not be as clear as it needs to be, but that's right here. Imagine this being the mayor. She had to respond to Petty. Just like when they was outside of the city council meeting, she told those same cops that she wanted to be the governing body over, that he was a bitch. She told him twice. She was sinister with it. Yeah, you don't ignore shit like that.
About it is I'm not sure why you be my personal space.
I'm not sure why you in my personal space. Let's go back, because I'm confused.
Kobe, you're a public official. I'm at a meeting. Kobe doesn't want to be recorded.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, can y'all help me understand this real quick? This right here is diabolical. I don't know the distance, but Alicia Nicole is clearly on the opposite side of the alderwoman. They're in a public meeting. She is having conversations with constituents, which Alicia Nicole happens to also be a constituent. She comes around. That appears to be a pastor. She comes around. Now she has closed the gap between them.
Kobe doesn't want to be recorded. She loves being in the front of the camera.
Alicia Nicole's not even talking to her, just exercising her constitutionally protected right to record in the public space, making statements with her First Amendment freedom of speech to the people on the camera. Kobe Chapman, the government official, responds with what?
Any other time. About it is I'm not sure why you be my personal space. Kobe, you're a public official. I'm at a meeting. I'm in no further distance than they are. And I'm like, this is how everyone that records you is.
Good response, Alicia. Get that ass.
No, they don't. Yes, they do. Come stand behind. Okay, well, why do you have a problem?
Wait. Did y'all hear this shit? What did she just say? She said, no, they don't, because they don't do what?
Everyone that records you is. No, they don't. Yes, they do. Come stand behind.
They don't come stand behind me. They don't come stand behind me. If that was a police report, that would have been some fucked up shit. Like the arrest. Oh, wait. Like the situation with the then city administrator. See, y'all probably didn't want to hear when I was talking about it because it was me. And y'all just think, oh, he always in stuff as an advocate. Do tell me and explain. Now, I'm looking at a very quiet comment section. Somebody make it make sense, because I ain't making up nothing. I'm observing what I've been telling y'all about. Yeah, I know you'll stay quiet. So she said they don't come stand behind me. When she walked to Alicia, put her back towards her. Now, this is what makes it even more diabolical. Listen to this, how this goes. Because I was like, this is crazy. Look at this.
Well, why do you have a problem with it? You're an elected official. You act like you do. Potentially, I've never seen somebody so. You're very. Can you speak about how you support Ryan and his campaign to bash everyone at Chris Clark's funeral? Well, he supports you outwardly. So do you?
You support me.
No, I don't. I definitely do not support you. So I'm telling you right now, today, I do not support you, Colby. And I don't now. Yes, I did before I found out who you really were. When I found out who you really were, then I stopped supporting you.
So if you thought that she was a supporter of yours, then why would you have a problem with her being in your personal space or talking to her, just like Kimberly Christmas was just in your personal space behind you talking in your ear in a community meeting before Melissa Crowley made you aware that it was being recorded and y'all distanced yourself from each other for the camera's sake. I don't give a damn what you tell me. You put all these people inside of a box and you probably will have one half functioning brain cell. Kobe Chapman also was the public safety committee person, held a public safety meeting. She violated the Open Meetings Act because she didn't have a proper advance notice and or agenda delivered. But don't nobody want to make us think about that. But she was extremely critical of procedure being followed with the mayor or the late mayor, Christopher Clark. But you can hold a meeting and you don't have to follow the Open Meetings Act. You can rent a church and potentially put their 501c3 charter in danger. You can literally have people doing things who are around you and play the hands-off approach. So what really bothered me and made me want to speak on any of this is like, I'm sitting up here like, okay, this is stuff that they got to deal with their residents. I'm not even going to get involved. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to, I'm praying for Alicia Nicole. I'm praying for Alicia Nicole. I hope that she is safe. Hold on one second. Oh, wait a minute. Here go the actual audio. I didn't know that she had that on her page. Here go the audio of what was on that. Here go the audio of what was on that. Allegedly, what was on that FaceTime call between, I believe, Melissa and Alicia. Here's the audio.
Bitch, pull up, I'll show you what I'ma do.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not pulling up nowhere. You've seen me.
Fuck you ain't, bitch. I'll pistol whip your stupid ass.
What?
Bitch, pull up, I'll show you what I'ma do.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not pulling up nowhere. You've seen me.
Fuck you ain't, bitch. I'll pistol whip your stupid ass.
Now, I want to be clear here to be fair. That moment with that picture of Melissa and Kobe Chapman on it together is not the moment I believe that this conversation is happening. But do you hear the content of the conversation? Melissa is beckoning for Alicia Nicole to come to where she's at, so that she can, and you hear Alicia specifically say, I'm not coming to do any of that. And then her response to that was, I will pistol whip. Now she is threatened to do physical harm to this woman. Then, according to Alicia Nicole, because she's challenging and asking these questions, Alderwoman Kobe Chapman blocks her on social media, which is illegal to do as an elected official. She then comes back a day or so later and says that Alderwoman Kobe Chapman has now unblocked her. but she has made it where she is unable to tag her, which is her choice to do, which is okay for her to do. But her unblocking her means somebody obviously advised her that it was not legal for her to do. I'm not gonna post this picture up, but that's funny. So let me keep going because I'm almost done with my point. One moment. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Give me the picture. I know somebody has the picture of the award. There's an award. Maybe it's on Chapman's page. Let me go find it. I don't know where I saw this at, but I saw an award. And I believe the recipient was Melissa. Y'all, please forgive me. I need to find this, but I don't have it on hand. Let me see. Where is this at? I have it somewhere. Y'all, please forgive me. I do apologize again. Let me find what I'm looking for. I got too many messages to find it. Damn. What? Okay, let me try this one more trick. Oh, got it. Yay. I ain't always the sharpest, but I am resourceful. Here it goes. Let me find how to share it. Well, that ain't work. Da-da-da-da. Where is it at? Bingo. Got it. Kobe Chapman, Alderwoman Kobe Chapman. Alderwoman Kobe Chapman post on her page. This is the post on her page. Where is the post? The post says, congratulations to Miss Alyssa Crawley, a proud Second Ward resident, and on earning the Wind Creek Emerging Scholar Scholarship at South Suburban College in 2026, academic achievement recipient Moments like this reminds us that the second ward is filled with talent, determination, and promise. Melissa's achievement is not only a personal victory, it is a reflection of what happens when hard work, opportunity, and community support come together. We are proud of you, Melissa, and we are cheering you on as you continue reaching higher at South Suburban College and walking boldly into your future. That is what the post says. You see Melissa Crawley standing there looking like she found one of the old Michael Jackson set jackets and one of the old wigs that did not work for the damn movie. And then you see her also in the bottom with Alderwoman Kobe Chapman, Hippocritopotamus Kimberly Christmas, who, even though you bald, it still ain't it, and herself. And I say that shit to be insulting, pun is intended, because that's the shit I'm talking about. All it takes is for one moment for an idiot to play with a gun or to do something like that that can alter the course of everybody's life permanently. And here you can use plausible deniability because you don't have proof. But you ain't telling me that you see her in South Suburban College getting a scholarship award, but you don't see her threatening another constituent in your same city with a firearm or pistol whipping her as a public safety committee leader or person sitting on the fucking seat of public safety. She already telling you that her governance style is that it is not going to be okay for people who oppose her to do what the fuck they want and feel safe, but it will be for those who she support. In other words, more of the same. I'm not impressed by that fucking award because who doesn't know that Kobe Chapman works closely with Napoleon Harris, who sits as the chair at the college. See, what they're banking on is that they have gotten so powerful and they're so secure in what they think they are together that they are not even paying attention that the biggest thing that fucks up any giant is pride and haughtiness. That you don't even understand all your blind spots. But do you know one thing for sure? If you've been paying attention to me over the years, then let's tell the actual truth. Jedediah Brown never just comes on to come on. If I'm speaking on it, it's because it's gone too far. And so Kobe wants to act like you don't see the bullshit, but you're so proud in the hard work. Well, I'm glad that you are prideful in what you think is going to happen and what's going on. Because you have done what so many people have done. You've misread the room when I'm in that motherfucker. And I've not been involved and I'm not been paying attention and I've not been doing anything. But I'm trying to figure out where's all the people who had enough sense, because now you can't use the whole advocate conversation. This is two black women in a same city that has gotten to the point where now people's physical life is threatened. And I want to tell Alicia Nicole, damn good job. Because it is also my understanding that Alicia Nicole filed a restraining order. This is the proper time to file a restraining order, and it was approved based on evidence. They gave her an emergency no stalking, no contact order. Congratulations. In other words, Cook County sheriffs went to Melissa Crawley's house, as I allege, took her FOID card and her guns. Now tap that on the screen. I don't think that she should ever have guns. She has demonstrated being unstable and erratic in every shape, form, and fashion. And so you're going to basically get Napoleon Harris to make sure she get an award so that you can act like the other elephant ain't in the room. That's why I don't like Kobe Chapman, because she should be denouncing any type of rhetoric of violence or act of violence in a volatile state that we are in this country. But amongst anything, because of the progress that's needed in the city that she's trying to be the mayor of. And I don't give a damn about who don't like who. Let's just talk about simple decency. Today, I just gave you more what we will call circumstantial evidence. But I do know for a fact that this woman is not demonstrating anything other than what I saw that made me take a pause and realize why I could not support her, which then thrust me to being a supporter of Christopher Clark. I will say I don't understand how Shirley is doing these miracles and opening those doors, and getting these people paid. The only thing that I can say until I find out is damn good job, Shirley. But I am not ignorant to the fact that Christopher Clark was a black man who stood on his laurels and that had government working against him because in Illinois, Democrats don't challenge Democrats, which is all I've been trying to tell y'all. So if they don't, or if one person who is a representative don't want to support, then the rest of them don't push up no smoke. But let me say something else to the people of Harvey, in case you get a chance to look at this video. I don't know if y'all know this, but if you don't, I want to tell you something that happened. Your mayor, Shirley Jawinski, traveled all the way downstate to Springfield to lobby for help for your city. Go look at the pictures from that visit. You will find none from Napoleon Harris because he was too coward to face the woman who was leading the city where he got his political start from. He avoided her. He became unavailable to her. He did not meet with her. And what did she do? It was a wonderful visit downstate. Shirley, really was it? Because if you didn't get to meet with the one person who represents the plight and the interests of your city, let's tell the truth. Stop playing politics. You can't, but let me do it for you. No, Shirley didn't tell me this. No, I did not talk to the mayor. I have not talked to her since I left City Hall when we did the groundbreaking. But a quick look, this shit is despicable. And I'm saying this to y'all as a public appeal. I'm genuinely concerned for the safety of Alicia Nicole. I am. See, I wasn't worried about them people. They don't know what I know. They clearly don't know what I believe that I'm capable of. But Alicia Nicole is a woman who I believe is very passionate about what she believes, and she pursues those passions fearlessly. But at no time, shape, form, or fashion should she have to deal with someone threatening to do her harm. I believe that she is a mother. I believe she is a grandmother. But beyond that, I believe that Alicia is loved and supported by many across the country, especially those who encountered her during the Tiffany Henyard Dalton days. I'm asking for people to do me a favor and put her in your prayers. But I don't think that she should be in those meetings by herself. And if you are someone in Harvey, this affects you. I pray that you all will go to those Harvey meetings for the sake of the safety and the focus of what's important. I won't speak to Melissa Crowley because she is insensible. She isn't rational. But I do want to say one thing. Colby Chapman's showing you exactly how she's going to govern. She's going to act like she doesn't know what's going on or isn't a part of it when these are the people sitting right with her. And she's going to surprisingly be dumb enough to post something praising them for something that can clearly be tracked to her ability while they're raining havoc on people who oppose her for how she governs. Now, give someone like that the police department, the planning department, the Public Works Department, the helm of your city's government. When she challenged Christopher Clark, it was fine. But when I challenged her, it was out of order. And I never challenged her because Clark told me to do it. And I only challenged her based on what I was experiencing by the woman who asked me to come and take a look at what was going on in her city. But as her face twitched and she couldn't be silent and show decorum in this so educated presentation, and these people revved up even to this day, still trying their best to get my attention, to agitate me. When she demonstrated to me who she was, I still to this day say, you got time to make a difference or change it, but I'm not sure she ain't cemented. But what I do know for a fact is I'm not like everybody else. If I say that I support somebody or I admire them, I ain't gonna sit around and wait for the tragedy and be like, oh, I knew that was gonna happen. I'm going to sound the alarm with 145 people watching this live stream with the potential of thousands more seeing it later. The behavior of this woman is unacceptable. It has gone too far, and it should not be something that is overlooked when people desire to have a lawful functioning society where we all are positive contributors to, no matter if we do or do not agree. And that activity should be shunned, because what you don't want to do is misconstrue that other people got people who love them too. And the difference between the people that I know that got guns and the ones that I'm looking at with guns is they don't never get on no government shit playing with guns and tapping screens, signifying with them. They just do what they got to do. And when we all got to figure out who the fuck gonna be crying the hardest and the last, it could have been avoided if right now we all at least agreed to be adults. But I know that that's too hard for a team of losers who think they're going and are winning, because that's what delusion do for you. But y'all been losing since you opened your mouth. You couldn't even convince the advocate that you chose to come in and see you as viable. And now those damn city meetings look like deserts. In other words, where are the people that y'all are inspiring now that the fucking runway is clear? People ain't getting involved. They're not coming. They're not engaged because there's nothing to y'all, period. And taking it a step further, look at this. Y'all don't even know how to basically be decent human beings. I love my friends, because they wouldn't support shit like that. They would tell me, that's too far. That's too much. But Melissa, you too fucking stupid to realize this. You ain't nothing but a dispensable pawn in that woman's ambition. When the shit hits the fan, she ain't coming for you. Mark my words. As a matter of fact, check her track record. I got enough people who didn't talk to me. Some of them live right in the community with you. But I want to say that to you. You're a fucking pawn. She is ambitious. She don't care who the fuck she gotta use to get there. Just like she didn't care about the coat coming to clean, or the fact that they was telling me they was sick of Ryan. But they sure wasn't trying to present it to him like that, because, oh, wait a minute. Now, I'm usually an honorable man, but there is no honor with thieves and cowards and idiots. Jedediah Brown is saying to you in your face, the exact wording was, oh yeah, we know Ryan ain't getting no role in our government. That's what they said to me, to my face. Yeah, we know. I don't know what he thinking, but we ain't got no, he ain't not gonna be doing nothing in my government. They already know. So let him crash out, be a pawn. do whatever. They don't fuck with him like that. And I don't got to lie. Because I got enough truth that I can make the shit all bad. Because y'all know me. If I say one thing, I can say a million more. So what does it boil down to? I don't like this. It's unacceptable. And my life is great. But I'll put it like this. Alicia Nicole, it's more for you than against you. There are also people having conversations that don't like it like me. I think you should remain fearless. Stay focused. Press for what you believe in, just like anybody else do. And don't let anybody drive you to the point where you are out of control. I'm not going to try to determine what is and what isn't your character, but don't be out of control. But I'm going to give you some advice, if you will take it or not. This is an unfortunate truth. The amount of peace that I have not dealing with that dumb shit or those dumb people, I cannot explain. The sun seems to shine brighter. The nights are longer because I seem to get more rest. I got a lot more time to focus on what I want to do, what I like to do, who I want to become. I literally find humor in the fact that I'm told that these people still got me in their dick suckers when I don't even have them in my thoughts, nor my prayers. If I was to give you some advice, Alicia Nicole, I understand loving a place because I love Chicago. But you got to love yourself first. If you can, find a place that is actually thriving and take your gifts, your talents, your heartbeat, your beauty, and your resources somewhere else. That is my honest opinion. With the way you're moving, that is my honest opinion. You will be so much more valuable, enjoying, showing us other shit to buy and places to go in a community that's thriving. Harvey will recover. I'm clear and sure of that. Let them figure that shit out. I'm going to do the parts that I committed to doing. But without a call and looking at it for what it really is, fuck them. It's a much better feeling. So, I'm still waiting. The jury is out to see who there are going to be all of the announced candidates when they decide to run for those seats. My goal is to have these homes built and sold, so I don't got to be nowhere around that shit. And if they're not sold, depend on those who are going to be hired and tasked to get them sold and wait for the notification. Those are my thoughts and those are my positions right now. I am going to give Alderwoman Kobe Chapman new scrunchies, new brushes, maybe a phony pony, and some gel. Because I'm not going to just talk about something and not be willing to be a part of the solution. I'm going to help her get that motherfucking ponytail right. But I can't do nothing about that heart and that soul. She on her own with that. But Melissa Crowley, because I'm sure you're going to now get on the internet and show your ass. You ain't got your guns. But anyway, no, seriously. Melissa, be careful, mama. Be careful. People got family members out here. And everybody ain't really gonna play with that rah-rah ass shit that you doing all the time. I just ignored it because really just goofy shit. We're old as fuck. Like, if you was about that life and you want to do something and all these niggas you call was coming, I have been there time and time again. So you did that shit and I just brushed it off. Now you're doing that shit to this woman. I don't even know how y'all got here. Just like, I don't even know how we got here, actually. Actually, I don't even know how I got there with Melissa because I didn't even know this woman. Like, didn't know her, didn't care about her, didn't talk to her. Just know that I said something to Glennis and then she came out of left field with all this energy. And I just think the bitch she trying to get discovered. That's it. She's trying to be seen. But yeah, like, everybody didn't respond well to that, man. Like, kill all that noise. You guys have opportunity to take your city and take it to whatever direction you want to send it in. And I know that it's going to be trash if it gets in your hands, but you got a real path to doing it. Focus on that. Make shit happen. Nobody's competing. I'm not. Well, I don't know what's going on there, like outside of what I've got going on. But I'm not fighting to be involved in Harvey, man. My friend is gone. No one's called me to do anything, and I'm just enjoying life. I'm busy with other stuff in other places. Like, I'm not even thinking about none of this for real. So you have nothing to really deal with now. I just got to deal with Amir and Ryan and Beth. And see, I can't even remember everybody. That's what I'm saying. I'm so far removed from this shit. These idiots with these restraining orders. I'm not even fighting Ryan's restraining order anymore. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. He been waiting for a live so he could pay his bills. He ain't shit. Ain't about shit. Pay him no attention. Who you talking about? Middies is live, playing jazz live. My yaya yams. Oh yeah? Is he? What's up with that guy? Well, that doesn't shock me. You saw Critical Smokers, so I'm sure you'll see Middies, which means you'll see probably Burgundy, and you'll probably see Conscious, and you'll probably see, I don't even remember all those people's names either. I don't know. I don't think Random News. But okay. Who gives a fuck? I'm not, you know what, I don't know what to say about that. I don't really care about them. I don't care about what they see, y'all. We trying to ignore these motherfuckers. Just stop. Don't even. We were doing so good. Oh yeah, I'm not. Girl, dude. Do you think that I'm finna be worried about what's going on over with these people on YouTube? Not a fucking chance. I don't even remember what I was saying. But anyway, I'll take 5 questions. And then I'll get off of here. I think that's good for the day. I swear I'll paint my house with a toothpick before I give them a view. Is there any questions for me? How is the procreating of our niece? Kara is now what? 2 years old? 3 years old? 2, 3 years old? She's still a baby. I think it's like She's still a baby, so nothing's happening with them. We thought we found a friend. Y'all, we thought we found Kyra a friend. She won't even play with that nigga. She just be looking at him and moving around and doing like this, and she'll come right back to us. She won't even play with the other monkey. I'm just like, Kyra is too good for them. She don't fuck with them. So I don't know. What did you eat today? Okay, these are interesting questions. Y'all ain't gonna ask me questions about Harvey. I didn't say nothing interestingly enough about Harvey to ask about that. But I ate, I don't remember what I ate, but I had breakfast and I had lunch. I don't remember. I think I had pizza. I had pizza, then I had pancakes and sausage and eggs. Okay. Any other questions? I'm losing weight, y'all. I'm detoxing, so I'm not really getting prepared for parenthood. Y'all, I'm supposed to be making a baby in October so I can have a summer baby next year. So I've been getting myself healthy and focused, getting to the bag, protecting my peace. So that's what I've been doing, detoxing. And now I got to go back to the doctor tomorrow to make sure that I don't, make sure that this thing on my eye ain't something that I should be worried about. Bro, I meant your real child you supposed to be making. Oh, yeah. Yeah. How was the procreating of our niece and nephew? Oh, I read it wrong. I thought you were talking about Kyra. Yep, so that's October. That's October. That's why we're detoxing our whole system. We're getting healthy, making sure that we're drinking water and working out. Y'all, dang, I done shrunk. I'm shrinking, but it's still giving it's giving a little bird, but not for real. Y'all see, if you look at my body now, you can see the form. I'm forming up. I'm good. Getting strong on that ass. So I've been in the gym, but I'm losing weight because of the detox. It's like taking all of the fat, all of the water, something about your cells hold on to things when it is like in reserve, like all of that stuff is getting cleared out of my system. With the credible threat, it is advisable that the residents even go to the Harvey meeting. That's a good question. I believe there's a meeting tomorrow. I believe that people should show up to that meeting just to make sure shit don't go in that direction. But I do obviously believe the police should be there. They have not expressed that the meetings are unsafe or that there's a threat to the meeting itself. But yeah, I think that they should denounce the activity of this woman. She should not be questioning people going into government spaces, and she shouldn't be sitting on any boards because she's clearly unstable, like for real. Can we abolish the government for destructive conduct to the people? I don't know anything about that. What about the McCaskills and their power and their abuse of power? The people voted for Keisha McCaskill to be a commissioner. So you respect that. Respect the people's vote. And I'm not really sure about what's going on with the library board or the park district because I've not been involved. So I cannot speak to what things are with any of that, actually. I can't speak to that. And one last question, and that'll be today's conversation. Remains of a U.S. soldier. I don't see no questions, so I'm finna get off. I ain't trying to start no stuff, but I do find I ain't trying to start no drama. I really am genuinely not. I'm genuinely happy for Key Price getting a role in the city of Harvey. Again, I don't know all the details of that, but when I saw that, that's when I really understood Shirley Jawinski ain't no pushover. She is a woman with her own mind, her own direction, and her own agenda. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I was not involved. I had no meetings, no conversations, no nothing. I have my monitors. When I asked what was going on, I was told that Key Price was working in Harvey, and so go get your food boxes. Right, Detective Richard. But I don't really know the full scope of what he does or what's going on. I will look at that. I will look out for it, and maybe we could talk about it. But I'm happy for him. I'm genuinely happy for him because I don't think that he was working since he was let go by Napoleon Harris from Thornton Township. It's my understanding that Napoleon Harris may be gearing up for a run for mayor of the city of Harvey. I think that would be interesting if it pans out to be true, because then that would be him running, potential candidate. It will be a potential candidate of Anthony McCaskill, and then it will be a potential candidate of Kobe Chapman. So that will be three individuals from the same camp vying for the same role. I think that will be interesting. Jury is out on if that has happened. All of that is rumor, speculation, or things that people are watching. I'm not. So yeah. And as far as, I think I told y'all with the houses, there was like some logistic hangups with the processing. Stuff that should have been relatively simple was not. And there's been a lot of red tape and bureaucracy, but now that stuff is overcome. So you guys should see the trucks and things being brought to the city of Harvey so that we can start constructing these homes that we broke ground for. And I have learned a lot about development, government, and processes. And it has been a very interesting eye opener, and it has taken a lot of my focus, time, energy, effort, and attention to focus on development and getting this stuff, learning this stuff. And we're doing projects in other places. Might not making announcements about that because I want those works to be to continue to be unbothered. But that is something I'm excited about, y'all. I'm doing projects around like different places around the country that I'm a part of and the benefactor of. And yes, thank you for saying that. We are launching For the Culture in September. Still doing that in the city of Chicago, but I have effectively asked the governing board of my organization for us to move our headquarters out of the city of Chicago, out of the state of Illinois. I have officially asked our board to vote to move our organization's filings and our headquarters, or our intended headquarters, out of the state of Illinois. And my partners are saying that they have pledged to help us to obtain our first physical brick and mortar location. And so I am so excited about what the future looks like. My days of advocacy with the threat of her being the initiator of the threat isn't that the reason to expel her. She does not have supernatural protection. Yeah, I think that's a police matter. Harvey has to deal with that. But y'all, I'm not doing the typical advocacy. It's kind of I've kind of gone beyond that. I've kind of grown in the sense that I'm really moving towards like trying to become more of a philanthropist and a developer. What would be the reason to move it outside of Illinois? Well, if it's in Illinois and I got to keep traveling back to Illinois to build it, I got to find those resources. It's many things. I believe that we find a different state with a warmer climate, it'll be easier. And then even when it's like mad cold in Chicago, we can transport our members or have our members travel to that state. Because I was coming to Chicago and I'll be forgetting, like I come in shorts and be there and have to go buy a coat because it's still cold. So there's many factors, but I feel like I've done a lot for Chicago throughout the years. I'm very proud of it. But I'm very excited about my wings expanding in other places. And like I said, like I'm doing projects in other states and it ain't no drama at all. It's no drama. And they're very, very, very beneficial. So why keep going to a place that is nothing but a headache? at the end of the day. So Napoleon wants control of everything. He should not be able to run for mayor. That's what we believe. That's what we were told. That is the rumor. That's one of the ongoing rumors that Napoleon Harris is intending to run for mayor of the city of Harvey. Now, I don't know if that means he would give up his role as a senator, but that would mean he's the committeeman, the senator, the supervisor, and then the mayor. He would undoubtedly be the most powerful politician in the southern suburbs of Illinois. And because he's connected to Kobe Chapman, she thinks that her shit don't stink. That's because she can read and articulate, but I don't think she can comprehend and discern. Because she still don't understand. A lot of people don't understand why I truly don't give a fuck. Because I know who I am and I know what I'm connected to and what I can do. It'll be found out soon enough. Last thing, I don't want to do away with this platform, but I'm going to change. I'm going to change how we're operating. I'm going to move so far away from all of this shit and just deal with it when I choose to. But I'm going to come back to investigate, navigate with a different focus. I'm expecting some really big checks coming into my life actually in the coming weeks. And y'all finna see me act a fool in a whole nother way. But I'm about to be a blessing to some people. I was able to give away give our SUV access to someone else. So we have a working agreement, and they now are the new owners of the vehicle. I'm gonna be, I don't even think I want to say that. Just know good things are coming. Good things are coming. Good things are coming. In my opinion, if that happens, it's the fault of the voters because they don't get out right. So, all right, I'm pretty sure I'm boring you now because I'm boring myself. I love y'all. I hope I said something that added value to your life. It's people in the city of Chicago, of Harvey. I have no dog in this fight. I'm still taken aback by the sudden transition of Christopher Clark and how everything changed in the landscape. But the injustice that I was there to address is no longer there for me to address. So I'm not involved. I don't really desire to be. Nobody has called me to be involved. So I'm not doing anything. I'm not looking for anything. I'm saying this to you because I truly believe it. Kobe Chapman will never be a great mayor with the way she is set up right now. Please do not make excuses for what is blatantly obvious in your face. She has a split personality. It's two motherfuckers living in there. And one of them, I believe, is evil. And she can change it. I'm a person who believes in reform. I believe that. I believe that person can be reformed. They talk trash about you, and God is continuously blessing you. They just talking, but that sucks when you're talking and you have no power. That's got to be the most interesting thing that got to be the most, I want to know, no, I don't want to know, but I really wonder what is it like to live in the life of a loser? Because especially a loser that has to puff themselves up to think that they did something when nothing was done. That I think has been the most interesting thing for me. I stay on top and I stay winning and I stay blessed. And these people are making promises and declarations and they doing all these things and none of it is of any effect. It's weird to me. that they would even keep on trying. Yeah, so whatever. So when one of those people is, I'm in court, Amir tells the judge that my filings against him are just retaliation. This man tells the judge that I filed frivolous lawsuits because I'm gaslighting because of pending economic litigation to which he still doesn't even have a viable petition. It is so funny to me that this man asserts himself as a criminal justice expert. This man tells y'all about all these things that he's working on and how he is keeping the gas on the tank. If you go to any court setting and just listen, this is a complete imbecile, a Neanderthal, a waste of time, energy, and space. Literally calling things like double jeopardy in a civil case and talking about motions to dismiss. And then after they're denied, asking the judge to dismiss on different grounds because you don't know the court process. Going on ChatGPT. Literally, I would say, if you can, tap into a Zoom of me in court with this guy. It is absolutely hilarious. The content is crazy of a court encounter with this fool. And then he gets off of here. And do you know that this man has almost, we don't even know how many social media pages that he got. So he gets on there, he thanks all of his supporters across the nation. And you find out that one of the ways to which he accumulates these supporters is that he has literally so many social media profiles. We had investigators and my attorney, as you know, we're getting prepared for all of these cases that we have with this fool, and they keep finding pages. Delusion is an understatement. This guy is dangerous. He's crazy as hell, in my opinion, allegedly. As I allege. You know, that's the thing. You bother somebody and agitate them for years. You say you're going to whoop their ass. You show up at their space. You threaten them in their presence. You literally attack them, get your ass whooped after all that tough talking. And then now you still tough talking after getting your ass whooped. Still doing all this stuff after getting your ass whooped. And you want to sue somebody. And you think with all this money, you think that with all these blessings, I'm giving you what, man, I ain't giving them shit. Ever. And that's on God. I ain't giving them shit ever. Got to be the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever encountered. At the start of the case, he wanted it moved to Markham, but then says Jed is judge shopping. I was like, did this motherfucker literally tell the judge I'm judge shopping? Like we can't go pull up every case and attempt from his crew? I just thought it was all, I was in court like, this is absolutely fascinating. I don't even care about these people. And they still trying to, it is crazy. It is. I was sitting in that last court date and they was like, these are all my witnesses. I didn't even have to really even look. I looked and I said, Beth, Ryan, Ramona. Then I looked on the screen, Beth, Ryan, Ramona. Get a fucking life, a grandchild, a boo, a job, a purpose, a cause. God damn. I don't think that this judge that we got, the only thing I will say is that this judge that we got now, I don't think he liked me. And I don't think he liked me because the last judge I filed an investigative inquiry on and they removed him from the bench. Y'all didn't know that, did y'all? So now when the new judge comes in, he's always got an attitude with me and a chip on his shoulder because he knows about what I did. And he's shown that in some of the court proceedings, if you really listen to what he says and what he talks and how he talks. And I'm letting him know, And don't nobody give a fuck because I'm a foul on you too if you don't do this according to the law and do it right. But I am not challenging Ryan's restraining order because great. Now that means his weird ass stays away from me because I'm nowhere around there. I don't give a fuck. I was like, why? I was gonna go do the appeal and I was like, for what? Okay, have it. Stay away from me. I'm in a whole nother state. I ain't even thinking about the shit. He don't want to be no LP no more. He looking for a lawsuit so bad. He don't want to be LP. And then find out that you living in the family fucking basement. No. No. No, 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 no. Three special needs and delay. Ooh wee. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna leave here with Sped. And then we ain't alleged in Sped, right? Just don't worry about it. I ain't worried about them people. When I tell you that shit is that stuff is so far behind me. I do not care. They be excited when they're in court with me. Their eyes light up like we have Jedediah here. We're bringing him here. And it's like, it's so funny. It's funny to me because they always have this looking at us like we're bringing Jedediah here. We're slowing them down. Jedediah ain't even trying to do nothing. Jedediah is minding his business and living his life. Jedediah gone. Jedediah said, oh, Clark gone. All right, ain't nothing else for me to do. I'm out. I ain't even thought about it. Anyway, we're slowing them down. No, I was just in Puerto Rico. They slowing me down, and I'm on the plane. I'm doing stuff I ain't never done, seeing shit I ain't never seen. It's funny to me. I just be looking. I don't pay attention to it, but when people be telling me stuff, I just be like, oh, okay. And the crazy part is, people are not really even telling me nothing, so I don't know what they're doing. I've heard a couple things. All I've seen was of us being in court, and I was looking at court, and I'm just like, the way he explained the stuff is just like, it's funny to me. Like, they just doing shit. They just doing shit. How are you gonna go tell a judge that I'm judge shopping and I'm judge shopping as if I cannot go and pull up all of your filings and show that to the judge to say this is the credibility of that statement. Look at when they filed and look at when I filed. Look at how many times they filed before I even filed. Look at the content of what I'm saying versus the content of what they're saying. Like, do you not think of, like, it's like they think, oh, ChatGPT said, we got the motherfucker. We gonna say it's a frivolous filing. Like, I don't have an ability to respond to that. If I'm going to strategically tell the judge something, it's going to be something that you will not be able to contradict, dumbass. I'm just like, what? So, and I get off the phone. I call my lawyer, and they was like, do you want me to handle this? I said, no. I don't want no lawyer on this frivolous ass case. Y'all need to be billing for serious shit. But I said, they was like, this is absolutely insane. You don't even see this kind of stuff going on. I said, man, I'm dealing with some special needs motherfuckers that learn how to use ChatGPT. And this is literally the highlight of their day. They don't have shit else going on. This is all these people got going on. How are you, imagine swinging and fighting somebody that's not standing there? You were goofy. Wasn't their goal to keep you tied up in court? And I am telling you, that goal is, they got me in court, but it's not doing nothing. It's not doing anything. It's not going to do anything but waste their time and energy. And I know when to put my lawyer on stuff and when not. It's nothing. Even if there was a restraining order, I'm not there. I don't want to be there. I don't want to do anything there right now. So like, come on, like think about that. If you get a restraining order, what is it gonna do? I don't even be online anymore. And these are grown ass people, right? If this was so that they can make change in the community, what's stopping them from doing it now? Nothing. I'm not there. I'm not trying to be there. So holding me up in court would be like, for what? And then, so the only thing that I would say that would be viable would have been him trying to recover money in a lawsuit for the fight. But you started it. You started it. We have all of the evidence of you started. We have all of the evidence of how we got to this point. You're not getting shit. And y'all don't understand. And this is the honest God truth. I continue to have mercy and grace because I know what I'm capable of. I could literally go in there and ask for the judge to cause them to cover my court costs and attorney fees and put my attorney on it. The only thing about that is I would have to pay up front and wait for them to be able to pay if they ever even have the ability to do so. So I don't do it. But grace has a expiration date. And you all have seen the difference between the two. When I got tired of dealing with his threats, that eyeball got fractured when he threatened me that last time. When I got tired of the people on YouTube, those channels got strikes. When I got tired of dealing with X, Y, and Z, stuff happened. So I may get a little frustrated, but there's a difference between frustrated and tired. Right now, I'm so at peace and I'm enjoying my life so much. I ain't tired about shit. I'm literally good. So I'm on here because I'm talking about what I'm observing in Harvey, but to express that I have a genuine concern for Alicia Nicole and a real man, and people in the community will understand that that is not something that you ignore. I want to denounce all acts and intents of violence, especially amongst two black women, even though I think only one of them is a queen. The other one is a clown. However, there's still two black women. Both of them do not represent the values of our community. We are not a monolith. However, I don't want to see anybody hurt. I don't want to see anybody into a place where their family members and their loved ones who are innocent are going to have to grieve them being removed because of things that could have been resolved with maturity. I don't want to see this become a different level of storyline. All of the goofy shit that goes on online, all the stuff that people feel about each other, everybody's intent and ambitions is one thing. But when you get to the point of taking guns out, pointing them at people, threatening people, and inviting them to come do harm, it literally is too much. And the fact that Kobe Chapman, who wants to demonstrate or pretend like she is the solution to all this chaos, is a mastermind behind the scenes that until now you was not able to properly demonstrate. If you look with your eyes and pay attention neutrally, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. I would have never went into that city like I did if I didn't see that shit for myself up close and personal. I did not lie. I did not exaggerate. I did not misrepresent. If you don't see it, it's because you refuse to. It was not hard. When I got there, Clark, they said this. Clark changed minimal things, showed me things, and they were not the truth. We did our own fact checking. It checked out. What am I going to do? All of the stuff that I said was about personal experience and things that I on view. None of it was rumor, and none of it was None of it was like someone else's account. The way I feel about Kobe Chapman is because of what I experienced with Kobe Chapman since the call when I responded to it. And I know that makes sense to sensible people. So y'all do what you want to do. If that's who you want to be your elected representative, just remember I said it. And I promise before God, if Kobe Chapman becomes the mayor of that city, whatever, I don't care. But I promise you this, if Harvey foolishly elects that woman to be the mayor of that city, this is my promise before God. It would be God himself coming down from heaven to tell me directly that he wants me to be involved, because I would not help Harvey with a damn thing until she's gone, because I know she's going to be one of the worst mayors Harvey ever had. I'll stand on that because of her vindictive, evil-spirited character behind those articulate words and that fake-ass smile. You think he would look within when Jed turned that eyeball around? I'm fucking crying. So I don't want to keep on repeating myself and beating a dead horse or belaboring the moment. I'll say it again. I hope I said something of that value to your life. 147 people hung out with me tonight, and I'm appreciative of that. The next time y'all see me, hopefully, we'll be doing some stuff that's completely different. I want to get to the fun stuff, the wonderful stuff, because God is literally blessing me in a matter of weeks. And I want to use the rest of my days to just do positive shit. I'm over goofies. I'm over clown shit. And so I love y'all. If you're part of For the Culture, Get, Give, Love, Live, I hope that you all will be a part of the 380 people who will be coming to my launch. $100 a ticket, September. It is going to be amazing. It will be a tribute to the late Christopher Clark. There's going to be a lot of things going on. Food, entertainment, drinks, launching the organization, company formally, no matter where it's going to end up landing. And I'm excited about that. Put me in your prayers like I got you in mine. Peace.
I heard it said closed mouths don't get fed, so we partnering with Harvey, help to build the city bread. And to those that call Jedediah to the town, hold it, wait a minute. Pause, stand down. Why you mad? Cause we double checking all your allegations. You say you telling truths, we just following the traces. Y'all people mad, Jed ain't seen in clock corruption. Jed ain't moving like a pawn, he's a king, he fights injustice. A lie can't stand when the truth comes to face it. That's why them liars keep on losing court cases. Let's just agree to disagree and work to bring Harvey back. Dealing with businesses and ones they not paying their tax. And all the woman Kobe Jed wants you to know the fake is showing. Thought you'd have him on your finger, he researched, he wasn't going. Want you calling all the strays, who's the leader of your pack? Work on getting business in your ward to pay their fair tax. They making money up in Harvey, but short Harvey on them racks. It's not racks, they owe Harvey some millions, the very money that could help demolish unsafe buildings. This verse was long, run the chorus, we'll be back and we ain't about to leave. Harvey, you can run and tell that we here till whole bills up on every block. Activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration for the hearts that never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. You see we care, we ain't backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit. Jed and I for the culture's here and we commit to this. Not quoting fiction, what we saying is fact. Found stolen land up in Harvey, Jed helped take that land back. Put back on Harvey's tax roll, bringing investors to meetings. We trying to help Harvey out, so V-Not's why you see them. We out here making moves, we out here doing something. Cooking with Frank, sir, you coined that term, you wanted something. Victims Network of Thornton Township, V-Nots, that's right. I'm trying to see how they help Harvey, can y'all bring that to life? Cause what I'm seeing ain't right, steady line, going to court, what's the score? I lost count, watching lights fall to the floor. Some people like confusion, we trying to bring improvement. So run that chorus back, remind the people what we do. On every block, activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration for the hearts that never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. You send the care and we ain't backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit. Chatting and for the coaches here and we commit to this. I'm almost finished, couple things and I'm through. To the back, library board, no more illegal moves. Can't stand injustice. So for the culture came through saying, hey, Mrs. Price, here's the money, file your lawsuit. When we believe, we don't just talk, we stay making moves. Jedi and for the culture, that's just what we do. This last part goes out to Officer McKenna. Jed came to help Harvey fight, helped him be a winner. 911 was called and they sent you. He thought he seen the one and we don't know if that's true. But now y'all, what is Jed gon' do? He gon' fight even harder to help Harvey push through. Y'all got ideas to help Harvey. Won't y'all focus on that? We got ideas and making moves. Whole bills up on every block. Activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration consciousness will never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. See we killing, backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit it. Jet and and for the cultures here and we commit to this. We commit to this. We commit to this. We commit.